Friends, enemies, and those still in review, welcome back. This is Jack. Why is my phone making noise? There we go. Alright, cool. Taken care of. Just answering my older sibling on something. Oh, and I gotta mute that. Alright. So, um, watching my usual anime today. Mondays are actually one of my better days when it comes to anime because there's like three separate animes that come out, and they're all right. So you have Arfuente. It's on its third season, and an episode came out, and right now they're in an interesting part. It like drags on, but it's whatever. It's basically them confronting like their mirror versions, like all you're supposed to confront all your uncertain doubt, your all that stuff. Basically, it's a mirror version of yourself that actively knows who you are. So it says basically all the demons in your head it brings out and talks to you about it. The more you confront these concepts about yourself, the weaker the target becomes. Of course, the main character Hajime is like, yeah, I'm such a badass, I don't need to do that. Like they even straight like the other thing says, I'm not getting any weaker or stronger. You're not confronting nor ignoring it. You're just attacking me. And the only reason he was able to beat him is because I'm stronger than I was 30 minutes ago. That was the logic. Like, all right, suck my nuts. Then you had like the Dragon Girl. I forget what she did. Like they didn't really go into depth like what she was doing. She just said she was faking it in some way. I don't know all the details. Like it's really weird. Like it made no freaking sense. Bunny Girl, of course, like she had already like everything the demon tried to say, she had already dealt with herself. So it's like, yeah, there was no way you're winning that one. And then Yui was probably the most interesting one because you actually get to learn a bit more about her past. So that's probably the best one. So anyway, that's Arfuente. Then you have I'm saving the one that actually is the reason why I wanted to talk about this last. What is the other anime? There's three animes that dropped today, and I forget the third one just now. Hang on, because you have the I'm a ruined noble, so I might as well master magic. That's the second one. What's the third one? The third one I watched. Oh, Headhunted into Another World. That one wasn't a bad episode. It's technically the first time he's had a defeat. Not bad though. Like it's a setup for his later victory, but you'll see. Um, but anyway, I'm an almost ruined noble, and so I might as well master magic. Like so, I've read the light novel. I've got it on my Kindle. It's a good read. Don't get me wrong. I'm caught up to it completely. Um, I don't like how they're handling it right now because there's a lot of stuff a lot of context stuff they're cutting out. They're just not explaining. Um, and in today's episode, he's making the dragon armor because if you saw in the previous one it was introduced, and in this one he's starting to learn to make them himself. In fact, he actually makes them out of iron, which is supposed to be impossible to do, but he figured out how to do it because, of course, he figures it out. No, main character syndrome. Anyway, not important. There are several things that are brought into it that the light novel brought up, but are not really touched on in the anime. So I feel like it misses a lot of context. Um, he's hinted one line that does carry over is failing is not failing, it's just not succeeding, which is an interesting theory about just because you messed up doesn't mean you can't keep going forward. It's a good thing, very motivational. But then there's a scene where like you have these bandits trying to take the elves again because of course, and then they take the meekest of all the elves and she just beats the shit out of all of them wearing the armor because the armor augments you and all that good stuff. So with that part being with getting all that part, I was sitting there reading the comment section. People are like, why didn't they just kill them? And the light novel, it's actually addressed. Well, he doesn't kill them. It's to leave a message. Don't fuck with us. That's not the way they phrase it, but they basically I think the character's name is Liam. I'm forgetting right now. He basically has the philosophy of he's basically taught the philosophy of there's two different types of strength: hard strength and soft strength. Soft strength is you displaying what you're capable of, but it's not actively a threat. People look at it and go, oh, this person's not to be messed around with. And then there's hard strength. That's you dropping your military next to them saying, hey, how's it going? That's hard strength. And in talking about with military, you can actually, there's been a couple times where, I don't know if this is true or not, but there's been a couple times where like other countries have tried to kick the United States bases off their land. So what they did is they just started paying all their soldiers in $2 bills. And then when all these businesses saw their cash registers getting full of $2 bills, they're like, oh, our income is heavily dependent on the military being here. So that's soft strength. You're not actively threatening. You're just like, oh, okay, cool. Is this discussion still going on? But yeah, the anime kind of glosses over all of that. It glosses over a lot of things. Like, don't get me wrong, I am enjoying the anime, but having read the light novel, I'm pulling my hair out a bit. Like, why aren't you covering this? And this is not even talking about I left my A-rank party. They have cut so much context stuff out that it's annoying to me. All for more fan service. I'm not joking. If it was they were like cutting it out, they were adding links to the video to add fan service or whatever, but they were getting the important context stuff in. Okay, like they cut out them actually house hunting. They cut out the whole time he was under the effect of the curse. They cut out, and like the weird way they're using technology and magic is not in the manga. Then there's also like I'm talking about like the boards and stuff. It's cool, don't get me wrong. And then there's what's the last one that really bothered me? It's really stupid. Um, oh, they have you immediately realize that there is an overflow going on. In the manga, that's not what happens. He doesn't realize it until this last episode. He would have realized it. And additionally, he gets threatened that if the spell he used was considered a forbidden class magic, he'd go to jail. It wasn't, but he was forbidden from teaching it to anybody else. So like you could argue it's just the conversion from light novel or manga to anime that this stuff happens, but I feel like there's a lot of times this happens. It doesn't capture the real spirit. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying these animes. I'm just bitching. Now I'm debating if I actually want to go ahead and reread, I should say, because I can't remember most of it from what I did read. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Brain damage for the win. You could reread stories multiple times and treat it like a new book every time. Oh, all right. So, y'all know me. I got to talk about this. I just got done talking about anime stuff. Let's talk about the news. Bum bum bum. I might have to make an emote for that. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting alerts. Nothing I need to worry about. Okay. So, where do I start? Let's start with the stock market. That's a fun one. So, Trump's tariffs goes into place. Other countries put retaliatory tariffs in place. Stock market crashed. It crashed. I want to see if I can find a good image of it. Hang on. See if I can find a good picture of it. This is from the New York Times. I'm confuzzled. Hang on a second. Okay, that was weird. Actually, I know exactly why that happened. All right, there you go. Oh wait, this is actually an old one. I'm looking at August. I just noticed that. Hang on, I'm an idiot. Give me a second. Yeah, that's the stock market right there. I just made that, by the way. I'm actually really proud of that. Hang on. Let's see if we can find today's. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did a bad. I did a bad. Where is it? All right, fine. I'll just pull up somebody's article. Trying not to have to deal with that. Here, we'll do CNBC's. See if they got an actual graph that shows it crashing. All right, fuck y'all then. AP News. Oh, they're trying to cushion it. It's so cute. Hang on. This is so cute. Wall Street falls following Trump's tariffs, but not as badly as feared in the morning. Last I saw, the numbers were like it dropped 800 points. The only reason it went back up is because he's like, yeah, no, I'm halt the tariffs. We come to a deal with Mexico and Canada. We're still going to put our tariffs on the EU. I'm not joking. They did say that. They're going to put tariffs on EU now. Here. Yeah, even Trump's admitting that Americans may feel pain. Like, yeah. How many 401ks just got destroyed? All of them. Yeah, actually, I don't know how many got destroyed. I don't pay that close attention. All right. So I do want to point this out. So I'm old enough to remember this. All right. I'll be like, Jack, you're old. Yes, yes, I am. Deal with it. Let's talk about it though. So back in 2000 to 2008, in between the two, this is the George W. Bush administration. There was a major legislative push he tried to do, and he almost succeeded. The push was to privatize Social Security. For anybody who wants to know what that means, they wanted to privatize Social Security. That means, like, how you have highways where you have to pay tolls? That's privatization right there. You used to have these things called freeways. Everything was a freeway. You could drive on it for free. Its maintenance and upkeep was paid for by your taxes. And then Republicans would cut funding to it so that it would degrade. And then they're like, well, see, it doesn't work anymore. Now we got to sell it to private industry. And now they can charge tolls, as much tolls as they want on their paid highway. Okay? They wanted to do something like that with Social Security, where they sold your Social Security, the right to manage it, to private industry. What they would have done is tied it to Wall Street. So it would have been a sudden influx of money into Wall Street, where money. Now remember, is it before 2008? We've talked about 2008 before, where they would have tied this money, how much money is in Social Security, the investment bank or the savings account that is Social Security. They would have tied it to the stock market. What happened in 2007, 2008? Does anybody remember? I've talked about it multiple times. The stock market crashed. You know that Social Security thing, the money we've been putting aside for generations for people to retire with? It would have been gone. It would have been gone. It was gone. It would have been gone. The one thing that would have came out of it that's positive, it's not positive, but positive, is it would have delayed the Wall Street crash just long enough into Barack Obama's term. Actually, he may not have gotten elected because they might have been able to bullshit their way into a Republican winning again. So that they could blame it on the Democrat who took over. I'm not joking. That's actually historically what has happened since Ronald Reagan, effectively. The Republicans break the economy, then hand it over to a Democrat. They fix it. They're not trying to put any of their policies in place. They're just fixing it. And then a Republican takes over and breaks it again. This has happened every time. You have Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush break it. Bill Clinton puts us in a surplus. George H. breaks it. Or George W. breaks it. Obama fixes it. Trump breaks it. Biden fixes it. Trump breaks it. Our turnaround time's just getting faster. Now, some of you are like, wait, what are you talking about fix the economy? Okay. I'm talking macro economy, not micro. Macro. There is a difference. Microeconomy is in regard. Macro economy is looking at the statistics overall, big picture stuff. I fucking hate big picture, but that's what we're using right now. That's where you measure it based on stock market, employment ratings. The problem is a lot of these ratings don't talk about gainful employment, not just employment. The difference between the two is you get a 4-year degree, and it could be a 4-year degree in anything. Well, take a pick. I'm not even talking about basket weaving. You're a 4-year degree in computer engineering. You're not finding work. You can only work at a McDonald's. You're still employed, though. Still employed. Gainful employment is where you get that 4-year degree and find something in your field. That's gainful employment, or something that is within the market of what you should be making. That's gainful employment. Then there's also, let's see here. That's also called underemployed, for the record, in case anyone wants the other term. Then there's also, I think it's 6 months. If you've been unemployed for 6 months, they actually drop you from the tally. They stop looking at you as if you're looking for a job. If you cannot find a job in 6 months, they considered you just not looking for a job. You're a net now. NEET, which is the Japanese version. I forget what it's fully called. Yeah. Welcome to America. That's how they fudge the numbers, but that's beyond the point. So when they say the market's up and all that stuff, that's what they're kind of talking about. But when we look at the GDP, when we're looking at the big picture GDP and stuff like that, it's historically always, and the debt has always done better under Democrats. Every time. Every time. Every time a Republican goes in office, they just crank everything up onto the credit card. I'm not joking. Look at George W. Bush in the war in Iraq. Threw everything on the credit card. Broke every regulation and everything that would have that Clinton, which I don't like him either, fixed. Mind you, Clinton arguably was riding high on the rise of the internet, so the .com boom. So anyway, I need to probably do a video actually discussing this a bit more. It's not a bad idea. I need to figure out more geek stuff to do because like my coffee over gaming channel, unfortunately, I haven't done too many lately, and I'm disappointed because that's actually my channel I have the most fun doing. It's just lately there's been a lot more to talk about with politics. That's why you guys hear me talking about it more here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with some God of War. And if you got anything in politics y'all want to talk about, or just anything in the news, oh, I got one or two bitch things I got to talk about. Bitching things to talk about. Let's see here. So right now the Department of Education might be getting closed down. Anyway, this is apparently a post from Elon Musk. Anyone protesting the Trump administration will be suspended from X. All anti-Trump drama can go to a liberal echo chamber like Threads, Reddit, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Facebook. Free speech in action. And then it's ignoring like the reason why he's saying that is also because he's getting in trouble. He basically broke into the financial administration of the government and he took over. This unelected motherfucker is taking over it. I don't like it. He joined without pay. That's what some of the documents are saying right now. Looking for a specific thing. My Twitter feed is so random. It goes between politics, gaming, thirst trap, cosplayer, thirst trap. And there is an overlap between this. I swear, it's not just because I'm weird. A lot of the people that I follow who do commentary on geek stuff or news, also do that stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find it. You know what? I give up. I'm done finding it. We're just gonna go kill people. How's that sound? We're gonna play God of War. I'm talking about in video games. Before I get canceled, I'm talking about in video games. I'm gonna go kill things in God of War Ragnarok. I don't know how long I'll play it. Oh, something on sale. Oh, Hubris is $14. I'm broke right now. Like, I spent a lot more on books than I should have this month, so I'm broke. And y'all think I'm joking. No, legitimately, I'm broken. Not broken. I am broke. My money is really tight right now because I decided to buy a lot of books. Shut up, you. I'm going to actually change that over to like a greenish color. That may not be dark enough. Ugh, that looks disgusting. Not to mention, like, green by default is the green screen thing, so that's probably not a good idea. No, we're just gonna go back to what I was using before, which I may have lost the color for. Close enough. I think y'all want to see the game.
To enable screen reader.
I don't want to grow up. No. I redid my light, by the way. It was behind my computer, now it's in front of it. I had to move like this stand that's right here that I had like my controller mounted to for a long time. I moved it. It's now behind me. I could probably just turn off the green screen if I see it. And then my light's there. It's actually facing towards the roof and then bouncing the light back down to me to diffuse it a bit. Sure, why not? I don't care if y'all collect my data. Valhalla? Give me balance! For now. Trust me, I'd love to play this God of War level, but I'm not playing this game to hurt myself. I hurt myself waking up in the morning. Combination because I'm old and depression. Oh, it's compiling shaders. That's why it's taking a second. Hang on, I gotta do something on my side. I know what I'm gonna do. Now let's see if I can do this without it crashing anything. Makes me nervous doing that. Okay, so what I was doing was I was adjusting the audio balance that you guys heard, and the reason why I hesitate is because the microphone goes into monitor mode immediately. I can't stop it. There's no way to turn that off. So what I do is I have to turn, and since I use a speaker, I just mute the speaker and then adjust it from there. Because if you didn't know, it's going to then play my voice through the speaker. And then my microphone's going to pick it up again and then spit it through the speaker, and you have an infinite feedback loop that fucking sucks.
What's next?
Home. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready.
Oh, I can turn that back off again. Probably help if y'all could see the game. We're at 88% and it's just slowly ticking up. I really want to play Ghost of Tsushima, but I'd have to either boot up my PlayStation or buy it for a PC, and I don't want to buy it until it's on sale. Who am I carrying? Oh, the deer. We just saw him drag in the deer and I forgot. Are they going to have some bullshit excuse why I don't have the Chains of Olympus again? I do know that I eventually get a spear weapon called Dropnir.
Need help?
I do like the character progression of Atreus, or whatever the fuck his name is, Loki.
Ready?
Also, like, that's a hell of growth right there. That's him showing a lot of affection towards his son. Like, remember in the first one, there was a couple times he wanted to hug him, he wanted to touch him, and he didn't. He was afraid to. By the way, the Fimbulwinter is the winter that happens before Ragnarok. The never-ending winter.
I hope Fenrir got some sleep. Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
He is quite sick, Trace.
I know, but he was a little better yesterday. Until he wasn't. If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him.
For those who don't know, Fenrir is supposed to be the wolf pet of
That
I'm about to get attacked.
is it hurt?
Is the wolf son of Loki.
It is her. The state is not far. Get ready.
know why she's bothering. She can't actually hurt me. Oh, Rage is stupid.
She wouldn't give up that easy, would she?
She never does. Stay alert.
Okay, this is Freya.
There she is! Father! Let go of him! Got you! You gotta get away from her!
I'm trying.
Up there! What's she? Look out! The trees! They're coming down! That was too close. He's coming around again!
I do not wish to fight you.
I'm losing my grip here!
I do like the respect they're kind of giving her. She is not a pushover.
Hold tight. Protection stave is near.
Oh no! Freya, we're not your enemy!
She's not supposed to be able to do that. They straight up said in the first one she's cursed that she can't hurt men. Her blades do not cut.
Let me do this!
Because I remember in the first one they straight up said that Odin cursed her that she would be unable to hurt men. I wonder if it's because he's a... No, because then that would mean that Odin would be fine.
We made it.
Let us go home.
It's Becky. Svana. Up.
I remember correctly, that's the name of Fenrir's kids. I could be wrong, because Fenrir had 2 kids.
I'm sorry I couldn't take the shot.
I did not wish you to.
I keep hoping she'll let it go. You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah. I guess killing Balder really did bring on Fimbulwinter. It never stopped snowing after that day. Think it's ever gonna get better?
Someday. But the worst is still ahead of us.
Something I really enjoy is Chris Judge said he will never, like if they do a complete remaster, remake, or whatever of the originals, he won't do the voice work. He refuses to. And I deeply respect that. As much as I would enjoy it, he feels it would be a betrayal to the original voice actor. And I get that. I really do. I look a lot skinnier in this picture, and then like the way the camera's right now, and I really feel happy about that. Don't feel like that does much.
I will get the deer.
Go on, girls.
He's impressed by his son. Atreus accepting that he's a god made a huge difference in the guy. Like, first he has the psychotic break and kills Thor's kids. But the other game ended with a pretty decent note.
He always says hello.
Atreus.
Fenrir. You okay, boy?
Please tell me the Fenrir is not dead. That's fine. If you're catching up, when you finally get to this point, hey, Pepe. Please don't kill Fenrir.
It's okay, boy.
Fenrir is actually my favorite Norse mythology.
You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat. Eat. Why? Too big?
is near. You must prepare yourself.
All right. You'll catch up to this part eventually because you're still way back, but I'm going to go ahead and answer that real fast. Arfoite is good. It's got a harem side to it that I'm not a fan of, but it's not a super pervy harem side. They have some of the usual stuff like one character has big boobs, the other does not, and they give each other shit for it, blah, 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 whatever. And it is a power fantasy trip to the highest degree. But I do enjoy it because it gets rid of a lot of the tropes that I hate in anime. He doesn't spare people. Like, the enemy's defeated. He could easily spare them and walk away. No, boom, kills them like it's nothing. So it does have parts that are redeeming and it has parts that are annoying. So keep that in mind when you catch up to that part.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
You're a good boy.
Kill Fenrir. All right, gonna have to stop playing this game already.
Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay. You can let go now. You have to let go.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Afra. Besu. Sofna. Hethon. Sofna. Sofna. Sofna.
Come. We train.
What? No. It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why? What for? Training is all we ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
We do not hide. Prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. Or go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not know what Mother wanted.
Looks like we never will. Look. I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him.
I came here for an action game where I murdered fucking people, not to fucking cry within the first 5 minutes of the game because they killed a dog, and it happens to be a dog that's based on my favorite Norse mythology. Fuck you, game. I'm gonna keep playing it. That's beautiful. It's doing great. Same reason I had trouble playing Last of Us.
Well, I recognize that dour expression anywhere. Care to tell me what went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Oh, no. Not Fenrir. How's the lad taking it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it. All right, brother. Good night, then.
You ever had one of those sleeps where like you don't even realize you sleep? You just kind of like you put your head down and you're like, wait, it's morning. What the fuck happened? Even better when it's like, oh, it's morning. 2 days later. I've had that happen. Don't question it.
Are you joining me?
I believe I remember correctly, he's talking to his wife, if I'm remembering the name. No, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you? His wife was much taller.
Faye.
Are you ready?
Oh, they made her shorter in this one. Because, like, in the first one, she was tall. Like, you see her corpse, and she was tall.
Hunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles. Fresh kill. At least it didn't suffer. Am I to decipher your grunting? Tell me your thoughts.
We hunt the predator.
A wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided. Shh. Approach slowly.
After this scene, I'll actually explain why Fenrir is my favorite in Norse mythology.
Don't we? No, don't! Come on. The sick wolf we found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said he would. We should have acted.
It was not our concern. Now it is.
A problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act. Who are we to hide and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
Gonna make me pick that one up? Good boy.
Already liking how they are interpreting her. She doesn't feel like she's a a damsel in distress kind of character.
Faye. 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 Faye!
Time is running out, my love, and there is much to do.
Brother?
I haven't killed a single person yet in this game, and it's already doing pretty good.
From burying the wolf. It's been some time.
It cannot be far.
The excuse is we're just not grabbing our Blades of Olympus. Got it. All right, so real fast. The reason why the story of Fenrir is my favorite in Norse mythology. So Fenrir was regarded as the greatest warrior. He's usually depicted as a wolf 90% of the time, but I also like the idea that he's not necessarily a wolf in the story. Like, it's just he may have wore like a wolf thing. Whatever. Anyway, he's one of Loki's kids. He was regarded as one of the greatest warriors, like up there with Thor and all that stuff. And there was a prophecy that comes out that says Fenrir was going to, part of Ragnarok, he was going to eat Odin. So they're like, well, fuck, we got to do something about this. So they come up with this idea that they're going to trick him and chain him down. So they make a bet with him, hey, if you can break these fetters, we'll regard you as one of the greatest warriors in all of Asgard. They put him on him, he just casually pulls on them, they break. They're like, well, fuck. So they grab these heavier, stronger fetters, throw them on him, and then they give him a similar spiel. He's like, all right, whatever. Stands up, can't break them immediately, so he just does a quick little jump. They break immediately. They're like, fuck. So they go to the dwarves, who, like always, are super mystical people who can craft things, and they make, using like impossible things, like the sound of a sound of a cat landing and stuff like that, to make a set of fetters that basically passes off as just a simple ribbon. And they come to him and say, hey, if you can break this, you'll be regarded as the greatest warrior in all the 9 realms. And he's like, I don't trust you assholes. So he says, this is where it usually comes down to him being a wolf. If you want to do this, one of you has to put your hand in my mouth. And if you refuse to free me, I will bite that hand off. No one wants to do it. Till Tyr, god of justice, steps up and says, got you, fam. Goes up, puts his hand in his mouth, and he tries to break it. He's unable to break it completely. And he's like, well, you beat me, I can't get out. Could you guys untie me? And they're like, no. So he bites Tyr's hand off. And then they like spear him to the ground and all that stuff. He's not dead. He's just like speared, restrained to the ground, can't move, can't do nothing. So the reason why I like that story, it sounds fucked up that I like it. The greatest warrior was able to break through the heaviest fetters. The heaviest chains could not hold him down. But a ribbon, the symbol of comfort, was able to restrain him. What this story I interpret as, you do not restrain the populace, the greatest warrior, through chains and fetters and fascism. You make them feel comfortable, because then they're unwilling to do anything, because they're a fear of losing that comfort. So that is my interpretation of the story. I know it's a little weird, but I'ma smash you.
You suppose he took a shortcut through the realm between realms?
No, the stones have not moved.
Baldur's chasm is too unstable, brother. A lad wouldn't try it.
Then where do I go? About the gate. The gate has not been
This has
opened.
not been opened.
No prints this way either. Let's see. Tracks heading down to the frozen river. That's most likely where he did the burying.
Locked.
Aye.
He could have easily jumped
Fire's
that.
dwindling now. Where else could he have gone from here?
He crawled through here.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
I dream of the past. Almost every night.
Ah, bad old days in Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No. But it is something more than memory.
Use your words, brother.
The tracks stop here.
And we're not alone.
I'll answer that one in a second.
Behind you, brother!
Manga versus manhwa are hit and miss right now. So right now, I feel that a lot of manga has gotten complacent. Even ones that start out extremely promising, I think it's the industry, not the writers themselves. I'm not attacking the writers, and except for those who are established, like Oda for One Piece, are feeling pressured to end their stories faster than they need to. So let's take Jujutsu Kaisen is probably my first example. First two up to the Shibuya arc, wow, gorgeous, beautiful. Characters are given their times to shine. The story's well done. The fundamentals are there. And I'm not joking. Instead of introducing and fleshing out characters one by one and properly giving them their time to shine, they're introduced and killed almost immediately. And I don't like that. My Hero Academia has a similar problem with the way it did its ending. They gave a lot of the characters their time to shine, but I feel like the ending was really rushed. Like, still, like, the final fight and all. Like, I can't put words into that one very well. I do feel like the epilogue was rushed because that's why he had to make a second epilogue to deal with the Uraraka Deku relationship, which I'm glad they did address that. That actually depressed me. I'm not lying. My bags under my eyes are getting worse, I think. Or they're just bad today. I don't know which. Anyway, now in regards to manhwa, usually only the best of the best have been getting out lately. God of High School was pretty good. And I believe Solo Leveling is a manhwa. Both of those are pretty damn good, in my opinion. My only problem with God of High School is it falls into a trope that has been done a lot these days, where the MC is somehow tied to the Monkey King. Like, don't get me wrong, the Monkey King is great. It's a great story. I freaking love the story. But I feel he's overused. There is a lot of other characters in fantasy and myth that you could use. Anasazi being another one. If you're wanting a character who bit his thumb at the gods, Anasazi is a great one. And he's got kids, so you can easily do that. The character's a descendant from one of Anasazi's kids. Now, mind you, Anasazi's supposed to be a spider, but he's a trickster god. That's my answer. I feel like the manga industry, not the writers, but the industry has gotten too big for their own britches. They are underpaying a lot of their artists, and then the corporate side is forcing the writers and artists to rush through their projects. When it comes to the light novel side, they have the luxury of no one pays attention to them until they do good. So, like, a good example is Slime. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I'm curious what you mean by it's giant magic. I don't know what you're responding to because there's a delay between what you're saying and not. So that's what it boils down to. Manhwa has a lot to prove, but it also is falling into some of the traps that a lot of the early manga did, with how solo leveling ended and why there's solo leveling Ragnarok is bullshit. I don't like it. It makes sense within the lore, but I don't like it. I feel it's a cheap storytelling thing. Yeah, I think I've summed up a lot of it pretty good. So in regards to like how they did Sukuna, if they wanted Sukuna to feel more intimidating, they should have made it more than one fight. After the Gojo fight and the fight that was immediately after it, they honestly should have had a break in the fight where Sukuna retreated for one reason or another. It could have been just because he was like, all right, you have bored me. I'm going to give you guys a chance to come up with a better idea of how to kill me. It could have been something like that easy. Or maybe he felt like his grasp on the body he was controlling at the time he was losing it. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna. That's what he says, but in reality, he's just trying to go cement his control even more. That would have been nice, but no, they're like, he kills Gojo and that other person like it's nothing. He never even showed his true power, which them kept saying that throughout the whole thing. Pissed me off. In fact, it makes it look like Sukuna never lost the fight. He just got hit. They just cheated their way into victory. I love that my arm looked invisible there, so you just see a floating drink. But that's what I'm looking at. I think I know why I'm breaking up the way I am. Hang on a second. Hopefully that'll help. I have a workspace light that's back there that I usually leave on when I'm streaming. I had it turned off. But anyway, to answer your question, that's my feelings on manhwa versus manga. Now, are there some manhwas that I'm not having a fan with? I'm probably saying that wrong, but I don't care. Yeah, there's a couple that kind of, actually, fuck, you brought this up, now I gotta talk about it. There's a manhwa that's being turned into an anime that I'm gonna tell you don't watch. No matter how cool it looks to you, don't watch. Under any circumstances, unless you hear confirmed that the second season is out. I keep it on my watch list to remind myself never to fucking watch this shit. It's called The Last Summoner. It starts glorious. It starts really good. The first character annoys the ever-loving fucking hell out of me, but it's good. I'll ruin the first episode for you. So, the main character, which is this guy right here, summons her. She shows up first as a woman and then turns into a little chibi version. She eats his ramen and absolutely fucking like, all right, make a contract with me because she's a spirit. His response, throws her out the window. She pretty much follows him for a whole day, like, hey, make a contract with me. And he does the weird response of ignoring her. Beautiful woman, turns chibi thing, ghost thing clearly, wants to make a contract with you. Instead of anything else, he just ignores her. That doesn't feel like how a person would respond. And it's called The Last Summoner for some reason, but there's 50 other summoners. In fact, he falls into this whole society where there's a bunch of summoners. And to make matters even weirder, the arc pretty much ends with a tournament arc for some reason. And not even a finished tournament arc, just the start of a tournament arc. Fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. It had so much potential, and it just fucking killed me. Apparently there's a mod that lets you play as Ditto in Baldur's Gate. That's actually awesome.
Behind you! Look out!
They should not be this close.
We should check on the protection stave. There's a tree up ahead, yeah? Well?
You were right. The stave is broken.
Explains our trespassers. What happened here?
A bear. Mauled.
By what?
A larger bear. Wounded. The fight destroyed the tree. We must find Atreus.
Aye. Between the savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter. Follow the trail. We'll find him. Aha! Trail's on the other side of that gap, if you can hear the way. Any idea what could have made the lad wander off?
We argued. He accused accuses me of hiding from Odin.
Eh, only sensible to keep a low profile after killing 3 of his kin.
A reckoning will come. That is why Atreus must learn to survive on his own.
Oh, this is about that prophecy. Just because the giants had you dead on some wall full of otherwise accurate predictions.
I do not believe in prophecies.
Well, good.
And what do you believe about prophecy, Mimir?
I'm skeptical by nature, though we have seen things that defy explanation. So, speaking as the smartest man alive, I've no bloody idea.
I love that. Speaking as the smartest man alive, I have no bloody idea. Did I just cut that fucker in half? I think I just cut that fucker in half. I love just, like, bouncing these people. It's kind of funny.
Impressive! All right, where's that trail gone?
I hope I didn't just circle back. Rawr! I'm your enemy! Gets planted to the wall. Yeah.
Too many for a scouting party. They must have a camp nearby.
I know what you're thinking, brother. But Atreus can handle himself. You've taught him well.
So he keeps telling me.
With how close this is to his place, why are these here? Like, he should have found them.
Torches. And the trail leads into that cave.
Well, we know where we are going. I'm sure we can find a quiet way in. Are these the raiders you rescued the wolves from?
No. They have not been here long.
That's fair. It does have a lot of, one of the tropes that I don't like is I'm secretly strong and can't tell anybody bullshit.
The trail goes through here. Leads deeper in.
There will be more.
I believe I told you. The story of Fenris.
Well, someone got in the bear's way. Fire from above! That one's got a sling. Look out, brother!
Okay, so that's a bad idea. I was kind of hoping that would... Oh good, health. I needed it. One of the jokes I like saying about Norse mythology is, who's the god of war in Norse mythology? All of them. Usually Tyr gets associated with it for some reason, but all of them are. is it trying to get me to do?
Atreus, are you here?
Huh.
Of Valhalla?
Let's find a way
I don't
out.
like that idea too much because like
Perhaps Atreus
there is some interpretations that I do enjoy. Like one of them was was a story of
impressive rampage.
You think
kid who
the
died because of their abusive father,
Just as likely
and
the Dale was hunting Atreus was chasing it to help.
and she gets welcomed into Valhalla because of reasons behind it. Like I do like the concept that they gave the story somebody gave for that. You know,
Well, we found you there. Or he found us. Oh, he seems angry.
I wonder why I keep hitting him with an axe. I was kind of hoping. Oh, he did. Okay, cool. There we go.
Oh, you've done it now, Bear.
Oh, you done it now. Spartan Rage now activated.
Here it comes.
That's fair. For a warrior culture, it definitely is an interesting concept for how to do the afterlife.
Fix it before he stops again. Grab him. He's looking shaky, brother.
He's looking shaky. I immediately get yeeted. And now I'm low on health. Because cutscene reasons, I gotta get saved by Arturus. There are 3 afterlives in Norse mythology. Who did I just kill? Arturus got turned into the bear?
Atreus! Atreus! Atreus!
I just beat the shit out of my son. That's a very abusive father.
First, focus. Heal.
What happened?
You do not remember.
I suddenly can't hear my own game, and I'm not liking that. Hopefully y'all can hear it.
Prayed Fenrir. And then I'm not sure. I was so sad. And then I was angry and scared. I remember running. was a bear. Charging, and I charged back? That had to be a dream.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training. We do not know the reach of your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to control them.
You've already taught me discipline. I need more than that. I need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us? Someone that could give us answers about the giants and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand what I'm becoming?
Atreus! Listen to me. I might have killed you. Until you learn control, you will take no unnecessary risks.
Inaction is also a risk. You taught me that. Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
No! No.
I can see the face capture of Chris Judd in that one. I see him as Teal'c in that moment.
This way.
So, are we going to discuss the boy becoming a bear?
Yeah, are we?
Not now. We need to repair the protection stave and get home.
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
So you're blaming me?
I am not blaming you, Atreus.
Well, tell your voice that.
The mighty amount of balls Atreus has. Like, there are very few people who could like get away with that.
Say the word, Father.
So, lad, besides your gift of language and hearing creatures' thoughts, are there any other new magical abilities to report?
Not really.
What of Fenrir?
What about him?
When he died, you cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
But I saw light.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trick of Fimbulwinter, perhaps. Seen my share.
That was a weird phrasing. It sounds like he's seen Fimbulwinter more than once.
Oh, I recognize where we are now. What's with all the blood?
Yours, Atreus.
Seriously?
That, or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
Not sure that makes me feel any better.
This one.
Asya.
Yes. Incident, because they believed in cycles, which is much better than like a lot of Christian stuff. Like, I like the idea more of it being a cycle of destruction and rebirth, because that's effectively more of what things are. I personally hate the idea of eternal paradise, especially the way the Christians set it up.
I didn't mean to.
intent does not matter. Only consequences.
What can we do?
Nothing. Nature will take its course.
Storms are coming.
Isn't it cold enough?
We are almost home.
Behind you! Incoming! Nisa!
Impressive!
Wow. Lots
So-
of those guys.
It's been like this all night.
He must have been inside the stave when I fixed it.
So, well, there is a playthrough of me playing it previously, so if you want, you can go watch it. But I'm not. Oh, I already was on that side. I'm not gonna play it again for stream. I can, if you have questions, I can answer them. We find out that his son is actually Loki. Atreus is his
Sometimes I really wish
Greek
Tyr's
name.
temple still worked so we could get out of Midgard.
They say Fimbulwinter affects all realms, lad.
Okay, but how could things be any worse than here?
Atreus!
I'm just checking on.
To bed!
Yes, sir.
I wish they hadn't killed Fenrir at the beginning. Like, I was damn near crying. Like, I don't know if y'all could hear my voice breaking, but I did.
As evenings go, that was entirely too eventful. Though I admit it was a bit like old times there, for a moment. The three of us navigating some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you've joined us. If that's what you mean.
Ah, well, just tired, I suppose. You've seen one deer hunt, you've seen them all.
How can you feel tired when you never sleep?
There are other kinds of tired, lad. You'll see when you're older. Now have a proper rest, my brothers. Things are always brighter in the morning.
With how broad his fucking shoulders are, like, that's a reason enough for him to have that big of a bed.
What was that?
The ball!
Oh, this is Thor. Thor's after my giblets. Hang on, someone's messaging me. I gotta make sure it's nothing important. Hang on, I gotta answer my sibling on something. It's nothing important, it's just that they now feel a little self-conscious on something. Yeah, Thor's pissed. I do like how they made Thor in this one. They didn't make him like some super muscular Hulk. He's got a dad bod. What's with these gods showing up at my door like this?
Can I come in? I have meat.
You would not find me good company.
No. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
Kratos actually being polite. God damn, they made Thor tall. And there's Moonin and Sunan?
Nice place.
I love how you just see the hammer and we all know immediately who the fuck it is. The game did not bother trying to tell you. That is hospitality right there. Like, as a guest, what you're supposed to do. Yeah. By the way, the meat he's bringing is from fucking Asgard. Not a joke.
You could have told me before I poured.
Why are you here?
Just being polite. You seem like a calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
If the moment calls for calm.
I'd say the moment calls for calm.
This is out of character from Thor from Norse mythology, but we'll talk about that another time. Is it going to be Thor's mom? Nope. Thor's dad, Odin. That's fair. Actually, I think out of all like Norse mythology, I think that's probably one of the more known things.
Back before winter set in, there were some misunderstandings. Regrettable ones. But I think we all have a better idea of who we're dealing with. Now, what you did to his boys. Self-defense. Dying is what we Aesir live for. And let's be honest, they were kinda useless. But Baldur, he had value. He was my best tracker, my closer.
Sounds like a mob boss. I like that
his
writing.
mind was gone, sure. But he had his uses, and now he's gone because of you. You follow me? You have a debt. You're no fun anymore.
What do you want?
Being a dick and grabbing everybody's drink.
peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other? How about you stay home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course, it means that that one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
Tyr's old ways are dead. He is dead. You understand? And then that's it. Then we're square. Shit, I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll let you keep the prisoner that I know you stole. That's right. I know you're in here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word of you? What have your promises ever been worth?
There he is, my old partner in crime.
He's lost weight.
If he tells you snow is white, he's lying.
What kind of wisdom is that? Can't the smartest head alive see past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust. I'll settle your debt with my ex. Keep Freya off your back.
Fair point.
Your boy safe. That's really all you want, isn't it? So what do you say?
No.
Don't take all day.
Once again, I really fucking love how they did Thor in this one. Could you have at least gone outside first, you fucking asshole? I would have liked if he said, "Can we do this outside?"
You're not from here. We got a tradition called blood payments. It means I get a piece of you for what you took from my family. You'll pick it up.
He hasn't had this fight since Baldur.
That was for Baldur. Now show me this god killer I've heard so much about.
I did not seek that fight with your brother. I don't care.
You insult me holding back like this. Can't fight without your axe, coward. How were you ever a god of war?
Using this more to get my health back than anything else.
You know my past.
The ghost of Sparta thing? Yeah.
Then you know what I'm capable of.
Show me! Now we gotta fight!
Trying to get over to the healing thing. God damn it! He just slams the ground and I don't see how to dodge or deal with that. There's a reason I switched over to just punching him instead of trying to use the axe. I'm not trying to do health damage, I'm trying to stun him.
Sorry about your statue, Tyr, you preachy old stick. If you're not fighting dirty, you're not fighting, right?
Your son struck first. Good.
I can't block the fucking hammer.
Now we're talking.
Nope, you're not getting to use your hammer. I'm just gonna keep wailing on you for a little bit.
Did my son die, you blind fucking lock?
Actually, incidentally, Kratos is not the one who killed your sons. Atreus is.
You think you can come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate? That ain't how it works.
I cast hammer to the face.
Like me.
Pull out a skillet. I cast iron.
Oh no. I say when
DC 29. I hate that that's scripted.
till I see the real you. Get up!
Was hoping to see your blade. Guess they don't come when you call. You should be better than this.
I hate that he Spartan kicks. More for aesthetic reasons. Technically, it's just a heave kick, but whatever.
You're inside. Stop holding back.
Stop holding back as I'm literally choke slamming him. Our battle will be legendary! I still think Cast Iron is the most powerful spell that a wizard could learn. Actually, it's the most powerful one that a barbarian can learn.
This is for Modi.
You put him last.
Or Tika, yeah, the Tika the barmaid, Tifa the barmaid.
Modi saw us in fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him.
Oh, we got a model father.
I'll tell you what my dad said and explain it.
This feels familiar.
What?
Don't matter. Afraid to get your hands dirty?
I can give a hot shit about your fatherly advice. I want to see the god of war. You started this. I will end it.
No way my boy fell to this. Show me who you are.
Once again, I hate he just does that slam.
That murdered a pantheon because they hurt his feelings.
I would be more intimidated by the by a lightning skillet, not gonna lie. Because it shows a level of audacity. Are you Thor, God of Hammers?
This is the man who faced down Sigrun, the Valkyrie Queen.
So it's canon that he did fight her and beat her.
I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him.
You just done fucked up. There is only one way to wake up the God of War version of Kratos, and that is to fucking threaten his son.
There he is. There's the God of War. Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing ya.
Once again, I fucking love how they introduced Thor in this one. Like, this is really good. Like, they didn't make him like some super fit person.
Kratos, it's Sindri and Brock. That was quite a fight. Can we?
Oh, now! Odin is with Atreus.
Oh no. I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on, then. Ain't a long walk.
I'm gonna tell y'all what my dad was telling you and explain it real fast, and then I'll
Well, good to see you making new friends. Ain't that me old there pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right? You have mentioned it. I know that. Wasn't ever sure you were listening. At least it was good to see the axe hold their own. Kind of the point.
All set. This'll get you home.
I think I'm grabbing that chest.
Thank you.
It wasn't Bilbo Baggins you'd be saying that. It was Samwise Gamgee who'd be saying something like that.
Hey, one last thing there, Tiny. If you got Aesir at your door, then I reckon your protection stave's busted.
Oh, let me throw on the new armor if it lets me. There we go. I don't care about appearance. I actually want to equip it. Oh, okay. It's talking about that I can do appearance stuff. What happened to all the fucking gear I had from the first one? Like, that's actually one of the tropes that I fucking hate when they do a sequel. That all of a sudden your character just doesn't have all the gear from the previous one. At least with Devil May Cry, they make the excuse he keeps selling his gear because he needs pizza money.
Yeah? And what's to stop the all-fucker from spying on you?
Oh, fucker.
Wrecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it. Nothing, that's what. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to a certain someone about putting you up at his place in a pinch.
Wait, was I supposed to, like, press something when I got to that? Yeah.
Brother!
I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof. And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
Good.
Smart not to trust the coin.
Why were you searching for Tyr?
The new apparitions for Dark Souls 2. I'm looking for Elden Ring Night Reign. All of it.
From me.
I wanted to tell you. I really did, but now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
Trust! You have broken my trust.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin or Thor. And
It annoys me that he's not going to grab the his chains.
whenever they want. There's only one way to get them off our backs. And I think I know how. Sir.
Oh, okay. He's actually going to get them instead of like waiting through like the first quarter of the game.
Shall we? Gather your things.
Because I want to look like the Cloak of the Black Bear. Because that looked legit as hell. Oh, I only have... Okay. I hope there's not a set bonus. Oh, the appreciation. I read it as apparition. But yeah, no. Like, I'm glad Dark Souls 2 is getting the love it deserves. Like, is it my favorite one of the three? No. But it's a legitimately good game. Oddly enough, it's still rated as one of the best games, even though among the FromSoft community it gets the biggest shit.
And keep the change, you bastard!
Fairly confident that coin would have allowed him to spy.
Where are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
Godot didn't say anything else while you were outside.
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way. You think he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
What happened here? So close to home.
Our raiders warring with one another now.
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
Almost to the bridge. Oh, yes, the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here. Hey, try using your blades to pull this down. Please.
Hey, Gothic. How was your stream?
Everyone's still alive.
Oh, yeah, I was going to explain something. Hang on. And then I was going to take my government-mandated break. All right. So what my dad said was, so does Tifa from Tifa the Barmaiden, in regards to Cast Iron being the most powerful spell that anybody can learn. In Dragonlance, there is a Barmaiden who, like in the early series, she's like the love interest girlfriend to a half-elf character. And at one point, like a bunch of knights were attacking the inn, and she beat the shit out of them with a cast iron skillet. There you go. We'll take the government-mandated break here in a second.
Look closer.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah.
I want to be able to use the chains in a fight just to see how it feels. Then I'll take my government-mandated break.
Hold.
Whoa! Bloody hell, brother! What was that?
Something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
I want to go find out what it was. Come here. There's probably loot the other way, but I want to find out what it was.
It works fast.
Damn it. Got away. I wanted to fight whoever, like... Stream went well? I'm glad to hear that. What's your plans for the rest of the day? Because I would be very interested in us getting some Baldur's Gate 3 in before our usual time, if you're up for it. Although I'm pretty sure because of your social butterflyness, that won't happen. I almost want to crank up the difficulty because I've been doing so well, but I also feel like if I did that, my progress would go to a fucking standstill, and I'd get mad at myself.
For a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right?
Quiet. I hear something.
Well, they returned from the dead rather swiftly, didn't they?
Gotta fucking love the Blades of Chaos. Fucking therapy. Yeah, you know I'm gonna be upgrading the Blades of Chaos. This is what I'd be purchasing, okay. Okay, so all that's already done. Okay, so it would be me upgrading over here. That's not a bad one. That's not bad. Let's go with this one. I might have enough to get something for Leviathan as well. Let's check. Let's go ahead and go with this. These? I know I keep saying I'm going to take my government mandated break. I'll do it in here in a little bit, just because I'm looking at...
That pillar wasn't in the way last time I came.
It's not now, either.
Like I was saying, Tyr was an ally to the Giants, so he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there, we gotta find him. How can we not?
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
Alright, where do I go from here? Because it had me come down. Oh, what's this way? That's weird. Okay. Gothic and her super butterfly social self.
What the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it.
You're just a...
Dead here.
We should keep moving.
Too late.
Father, use your blade! Burn them! Nista!
Find you, watch out!
I really do like the Blades of Chaos, like how they reimagined them for this, because like this is a completely different play style as the previous one.
How Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired, yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue.
Keeps wanting me to use my rage, but I'm not.
Kill Winterman.
Yup, you got it. Wonder who they mean.
We climb.
On it.
Can't imagine climbing a sheet of ice.
He has gotten rather good at that.
Like just like the your fingers would just go numb.
Yet another grisly scene. I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one more. Oh no! Brother! Father!
Only one person this could be. Oh, no, it's not who I thought it was.
A stalker! On your guard, brother! I think we found a predator.
Didn't think that would work, but it did. Alright, my turn. I'm an equal opportunity puncher. I'm gonna punch you really hard, even though you got a horse lower half.
Its horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
I got you that time. You thought you were gonna get me with the hind leg kick. So, are male centaurs hung like a horse?
I just bloody cheered it. Fimbulwinter, Freya, the raiders, Stornodin barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
Am I apologizing for that joke? No. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it that I made that joke. There.
Father, the shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
perhaps, later.
Come on, we can get it this way.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized. Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side.
I will do this as many times as I need to.
That should help.
I'll do it 5 more times too.
Come on. You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
I would hate to be attached to Kratos' nothing much. I would hate to be attached to Kratos' ass, because like every time he rips ass, you know he's smelling that shit.
What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do with...
We're coming to that.
He has not learned to chill the fuck out in his old age.
Here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
Kratos' personality does get grating. Like, I understand him, but it's still annoying.
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines.
Black Myth Wukong, no. I will not buy that game myself. I'm under the rule of,
And
that's one of the games I will not buy myself, but others can buy for me, because I don't want to spend my money on it.
We.
Ubisoft games have a 1-year embargo.
Sindri's been helping.
And the reason why I don't want to play their game is because of the developers, what they said.
It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. with the Bleeding Elf? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tears and Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
No, like his lack of chill is fine. What I'm talking about is his son is trying to share things with him, and he's being a complete fucking dick about it.
You know Odin's had all travel between
Fair point.
realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there.
No.
There's a shortcut this way. What's under there, you think?
Ah, back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Mimir, did you hear of Odin's offer?
To the lad, not much. They stepped outside, but he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
I remember you lost control.
We must tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
Left, right!
Raider, left flank! Behind you, brother!
I dodged that motherfucker. I know. Plus, his way of being raised is very, very different than what we would like. Trust me, I know. I'm just still allowed to bitch about it. Like, I understand does not mean I need to approve of it.
Brother, a word. Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Kratos translation. I will consider what you said.
There'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search.
I don't know why I
For
did
good.
that.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Kratos! Over here!
Sindri!
As I live and breathe, is that Atreus? It's been so long.
He already knows.
Grown.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it. After you, my friends.
Where are we going?
The cleanest cabin in all the 9 realms. and I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms, till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there. As you can see, we've settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing. Come in. Come in!
Yeah, my nose.
Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there, the kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr? Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
Yeah.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again.
I always like the idea of having like doing a game that's basically Lethal Company but D&D style. So you have like a lich who like captures a bunch of people.
Why haven't you opened the way already, man? Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your...
Anyway, it captures a bunch of people and then like sends them to planets to like reclaim things. And if a character dies, it doesn't matter because they just grab an alternate version of them every time.
Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is it anyway?
That is my son.
Well, what in all yarns me the happened to him? He's too damn tall now. And he looks like that. I blame you. Well, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey.
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you...
Arguably yes, but I would rather just use the D&D format for it. Because like Call of Cthulhu is not built around fighting. I like the idea that you guys are, and you guys actually have to deal with everything every time you go to a planet.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can...
But I thought that shield didn't come from his wife. It came from Greece.
Miles, how about I fix you up with something to get you by? Got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, we know we're going to be doing the Dauntless one. High risk, high reward, you know it. Excuse me, I didn't do that.
If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of swinging in for new duds. Found some items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around, check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready.
And how's life been treating everyone's favorite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
I love that. That was actually pretty good. All right, we're going to save here. I'm going to take my government-mandated break. Because it is revealed that his wife knew his past. Like, either he didn't hide it, or she just knew because she's a frost giant, and frost giant, especially one of the more interesting frost giants who could see the future really well. So, anyway, we're going to do my government-mandated break. I'm going to get up, use the restroom, stretch. It's about a 10-minute break if you want to time it. You guys can come back in about 10 minutes. If not, you guys can leave me on scene, and I'll get the ad revenue from it, which doesn't mean anything, but I don't get much ad revenue anyway. All right, so we got a 10-minute break. See ya. back like 30 seconds before I'm supposed to start, but whatever. I'd rather start a little bit early than a little bit late. Also, friends, enemies, and those who are undecided, welcome back. This is Jack. We're back in the game. Do the thing. Are you kidding me? I just had a 10-minute break. As soon as I come out of the 10-minute break, someone messages me. It's Pepe. It's the very person that, yeah, I know about the U.S. Sovereign Wealth Fund. For those who don't know, like, I don't know all the details what a sovereign wealth fund is, but this is a thing that, like, Arabian princes do to siphon money out of their country. Yay! I'm at the point right now, after only 2 weeks, that I'm laughing to stop from crying. Is frenemies an option?
Come see.
Who am I frenemies with?
I guess this is where they store the food. Nice to have options if I wake up hungry.
Alright, Alright.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
How do we unlock
It's over, Bananakin! I have the potassium!
Back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head.
I regret nothing.
So, where exactly is
You
Tyrion?
look like you had a smart-ass comment, Dad.
Mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines.
You're fine. There was so my dad was thinking of potassium and water. I'm gonna pause for this one, because this one's funny. So Markiplier was playing Barotrauma, which is this game where you're like running a sub, and it's like very intense, and it's like very realistic. And he was playing the doctor at one point, and they bought a shit ton of a shit ton of medical stuff. One of the things was potassium for some reason. And apparently a leak happened where they were storing the potassium, and it blows up. And he's like, what the fuck happened? Wade, did you kill me? Because Wade had been responsible for Markiplier's death so many times up to that point. And it was so funny. And Wade loses it. Markiplier died to a banana. If you get a chance, it's like a 3-part series. I highly recommend it. I've played it on repeat before just because I needed background noise. There's also a good animated version of it.
You talked to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast aspersions on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door.
My dad just made garlic bread, and now I want to kill him.
Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort.
I'm not even hungry, and I want the garlic bread.
He's cranky as all get out, and he talk funny too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Like, I could have walked away at any time, but I wanted to hear what he had to say.
You hear that?
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh,
in, you sodding bastard!
Open! Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it! Oh!
That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming. Crossful of eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. To adjust. There! That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Kratos, throw me at him. Horns first. Guess you takes a joke, you old goat.
I really want to like play Magic the Gathering again. Like I'm resisting it, but I want to play Magic the Gathering again because, like you said, especially because you just said Strahd.
Configure these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds. You won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works. Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the...
Now, what I'll do instead is I'll just start playing World of Warcraft. If I wanted to end my life, that's how I do it. Just start playing World of Warcraft again.
Wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square, and
I know that would make Gothic happy.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist, and the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Whoa, do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Not to mention, in lore, they killed my favorite planeswalker, so I don't know if he's back. He may be back, but my favorite planeswalker's dead, which is Gideon.
Probably use his boat. If I can just get it free.
Careful, lad.
Ah! Why are these things so fast?
Left, right!
Nita!
Oh, that was cool!
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Man, if I was gonna do any crack, it would definitely be crack, because then at least then I'd get skinny. Not really. Don't do crack, especially not as a diet program.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curved that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
Why was there rawhide in the water?
What you used to do. What did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
I love that response. Oh my god, hang on. That was a great response. He's like, did you just say, "Woman, I go catch fish in the river and then disappear for 5 days? And his response was not no or yes, it was, she was a better fisher than me, which means he's the one who stayed back. I'm sorry. That's just fucking hilarious to me. Can I break these? I can. You should try crack. It did wonders for me. Team Porno Star Cell.
Did you see that over there?
Oh, I missed a fucking... dodged a barrel out of reflex.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser. If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Ah, I figured it out, because I got the big brain. Not the small brain, I got the big brain. Well, okay, that's up for debate whether or not I got the big brain. But I got the big brain. Oof. I'd rather have the hard collectibles just because, like...
Artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Freyd Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Because, like, I hate having, like, an obscene amount of collectibles. Especially if it's, like, actually worth collecting it. Oh, okay, cool. More health.
Think that's sturdy enough to climb?
Aye. Good old dwarven craftsmanship.
It's gonna break.
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the Giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright. Watch your right! Behind you! Nisa! Behind you! Look out!
Enough with me fucking around trying to parry.
Behind you! Incoming!
Watch your left!
Alright, so this. Also, I'm under the assumption you just woke up, so. But you work the night shift, so that makes perfect sense.
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
By hand, I'm...
Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here? Oh wow, nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it. I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Oh, okay.
Weird that Fimbulwinter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
Because pretty much after I finish streaming, I'll actually be trying to make myself some dinner. Oh, fuck. This is going under. Did you at least have a liner? What do you mean by that? Trying to get that chest. Oh, Linner. Linner. It took me a second. For the record, I figured it out before you said it. Dick! I was in the middle of doing something.
Behind you! Look out! Watch your right!
Not what I meant to do! It clipped me through a tree and everything to do that. That's what I wanted to do. God damn asshole of a game. That's fine. Catch you later. I know you're going to be listening, but since you won't be able to talk, I feel catch you later is the most appropriate response. This chest thought it would avoid me? No. You thought you could get away from me? That was only hack silver, but it was worth it. I have to assert my dominance over loot. That way, not that way. Actually, that was the right way. Alright, so that's... Damn it, I thought I was being clever. No. Supposed to continue? I killed that one not even by targeting it. Got rid of that one. Now it's just a little piss ants. Come here, asshole.
Did they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Oh, I pushed them out of the map. That's what happened. Oh. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I gotta increase the pressure by closing that one. I gotta figure out how to get up there, so... Doubt I can do it from here, but let's find out. Actually, it looks like it's letting me.
The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Kratos has a lot of experience with that.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
Okay, one of them is marked. Now I just gotta find the others. There, that's one of them. I do recognize that symbol. I'm done with this fight already. Found 2 of them. Looking for the 3rd. Goddamn horse shit. That's what that was. Oh, there's the last one. All that for maximum rage. Boo. I shouldn't complain. That's actually a pretty good loot item. Thinking about what I want to cook. I gotta find things to punch.
As an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
And that's valid. That's actually a good point. What the point of that was, but okay.
It's too fast.
Then how can we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Oh, that's what it's trying to get me to do.
You did it. Let's see what it dropped.
I was just like not wanting to kill it just because it wasn't a threat. But it's apparently it was made of crafting materials, so.
Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
So the thing I hate about games like this is like there's just so many like random puzzle stuff that they expect you to do, and it just gets tedious. Oh. Yeah, I fucked up. I shouldn't have gone that way. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, they're trying not to just, like, it's trying not to be like the first one where it's like, super beat 'em up side. That's where I need to be.
Look, there's a chain we can pull up there.
I noticed. Now it's a matter of how do I get up there? Oh.
Grim, perched up high! Knock him down!
Dick.
Behind you! Look out! Nista!
Almost didn't see this. Man, Hacksilver shows up in every realm.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here? Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
I feel like I'm an idiot because I'm not getting something here. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I need that frozen.
There's still the other chain to pull, but how are we gonna get to it?
Okay, so I have the thing spinning. My answer's not on this side. Oh. I see what I gotta do. Okay. I come all the way down. Nope. Got it.
Nice one.
I got it. It just took me a second.
Can you see anything from that block?
Can I not? Like, that's like 5 feet. Can I
What
not?
about freezing the geyser under the wheel? Maybe?
Oh, are you fucking with me? It's that stupid? Like, I can't just climb up. Like, seriously, I can't just climb up that.
What about freezing the geyser under the wheel?
That is so stupid.
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
That just felt so contrived. It's like, no, we gotta have another puzzle here. Like, that honestly annoyed me.
May, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History?
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being imprisoned for so long.
Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, might be onto
Atreus,
something.
look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're running away.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Please tell me I don't have to fight all the dwarves.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own.
I'm assuming that's something I gotta learn to break later. Got it.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear.
One less feathery spy. Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
Thanks for grabbing this.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths.
He never changes.
Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain material. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew. There.
I wonder what the fucking draw strength on is.
Gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa. Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in Nidavellir. How was I supposed to know they were there?
Nope, come here. You're not getting away.
Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here. Nothing appeals
So
to
this
you?
lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go back and grab that chest real fast,
Like an Odinism if I ever had one.
and then we're gonna end the stream.
other of Cavassier's poems.
That feels like that was a waste of my time. Well, no, the Cavassier poems might be worth it. Anyway, let's see if there's any upgrading I can do, and then we'll call it.
At your service.
Leviathan Axe. I can upgrade it itself. Because I have a Frozen Flame. Alright.
This axe just keeps getting stronger.
I need Chaos Flame for that. Oh, I can upgrade the handles, though. Let's do it.
That ought to hurt him.
I lost Shadowheart, killed Big Skelly Boy. You should be able to revive her, though, obviously.
Till we meet again.
Actually, still have more. Oh, okay, that was everything. Oh, wait, no, I can flip over to armor.
What can I make for you?
Oh, wait, crafting. I want to do some crafting. I don't want to do crafting. Well, the Black Bear one does look nice. Go ahead and do that.
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Maybe try to make it last longer? I will not.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today. Be safe.
Such a dick thing to say, but it fits completely with the way he fucking thinks. I was wondering if I was going to be able to do that. I got an Angel Girly. Oh, I know what part you're in. Yeah. I know what part you're in. Please tell me you didn't kill Shadowheart. Anyway. Alright, this is the end of the stream. I'm trying to get used to actually doing like a break. And I'd probably end up doing multiple breaks. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the news I want to pay attention to right now, so that's the reason I'm actually ending the stream. Not to mention, I'm getting really freaking hungry. And I kind of want to go eat. Yeah, you should have went into there with her. You might want to backtrack. You needed her for that part. Otherwise, yeah, she's gone. I recommend, because it's part of her story, you go ahead and just go back. Alright, the game's not letting me close it, so. Like, it's kind of a big deal for her. Alright. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. See you on the next one.